What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and here goes a situation where I'm like, come on, EA, you don't have to do this because it's just really wild. Now, we're going to talk about this whole ultimate kickoff situation. You're going to notice that they jump up the training from 210 all the way to 600 for 79 plus, but what's happening is everybody's just pulling 79s. So it's kind of ridiculous because, you know, at 210, even if you're rolling forever and you don't get anything, it's still reasonable. Like, a lot of you guys were complaining about it. Yo, gee, I didn't get nothing. Some of you guys pulled Palomalo. You know, it was random, but it was so cheap and something to, you know, engage with. This is wild because I literally have a few of my viewers that told me they put in like 15,000, you know, 20,000 training and got nothing. So that's a major issue. All right, I don't really see the reasoning behind doing it. I know, what was it, like a 74 plus, and now they made it a 79, but the return on it is so low, and it doesn't make sense because the Campus Heroes, I think the Campus Heroes were like 620, but it was a little bit better odds, and you were able to do different things with the cards that you got. So it wasn't that much of a situation where it's like, all right, my no money spent players, they really don't have options to do stuff, because remember, I look out for everyone. Not just my viewers that spend money, but my no money spent players. They look to see like, yo, gee, what's going on? What's the new thing? This is a major issue because a lot of the cards that you get are B&Ds that quick sell for 200 training. So you need to do like so much to get 3 B&Ds that even give you that quick sell value to be able to do this. And it comes off as very unfair with the way that they're upping these things and changing it up, and then the odds are not getting better. So it's just frustrating a lot of my viewers and the Madden community. So it's definitely something that if you guys are giving feedback, that you should give feedback about, because the odds, if you're gonna raise the amount of training, should be a little bit better. So pretty much what's going on right now is I still have to make sure that I show you guys the best way to utilize what's available in game. So we just, we spend the 600, all we've been getting is 79s. So for all of you guys that got a boatload of 79s and you're frustrated and you're like, gee, what am I supposed to be doing? You're pretty much gonna have to go over and, do the best you can within the sets or sell the 79s. There's nothing else that you can do within it. I understand. Look, guys, you're not the only person that this is happening to, and I'm not the only person that it's happening to. Regardless, it's happening to us, so we have to figure out ways to kind of like, yo, what do I need to do here? What's this, what's that type of situation? Because to be honest with you, there's really not a lot that we could do outside of it. Now, with the 79s, right? If you wanted to make some of these ultimate kickoff players and keep upgrading them, get to the 87, complete the sets, get back the B&Ds from like the CMC that was just released, or the Von Miller, you can go ahead and roll that training. It's just the fact of how expensive it actually is. All right, that's pretty much where I am with it. I'm not a fan of the way that they're doing it, because when you go to check the prices of the 78 to 79s, you can go ahead and sell them for 25, whatever, because you see like how it varies, a 78, the 79, like they're all the same. You can go ahead and nickel and dime it, but when you do the cost per training, you're at a loss. And then a lot of you guys are not reporting that you're pulling anything good, so it's like, yo, gee, what do we do? All right, so what I'm going to suggest is that you avoid that. All right, you avoid that training situation, and we're gonna have to figure out ways to just buy the cards outright. Because the only thing that makes sense with this is if you were to, get back the cards, turn them into training, and do other stuff with it, and try to figure out, based on your team, what you wanted to use it for. Because Christian McCaffrey right now, I believe he's about 400K, but the average 87. Let's check the price right now. The average 87 is like 80. So 80 times 5, you're going to be spending like 400K also right now. So one of the things you could do, if they're going to bring the 87s down that low, because right now where it is, you could actually go ahead and, complete the set, get the B&Ds, get the training by quick selling the players that you don't need, and then, sell Christian McCaffrey or whatever, and just get it back, but then you completed the set and got training out of it. Remember though, you got to pay the tax on it. So that's going to be kind of an issue for a lot of you guys that are trying to understand why I don't do a lot of the things that EA releases with the set. Because remember, even when you sell it, if you're not making the money after tax, it doesn't matter. So right now we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at CMC, and then we'll check out what he's doing. So Troy Polamalu, we know his price. All right, so look, now he's dropped. So this is where it gets very interesting, right? Say for instance you wanted to try him out. It would make more sense to forego the rest of that training, okay? Forego the rest of that training, and then after that point, what you would do is you'll just buy the card, sell it back if he sucks. But he does get the running back apprentice, which is a game changer. But I think people are starting to realize, like, look, nobody really wants the card. Is he better than Ricky Williams? You could say they're probably like the same card, but he can catch better because they're both 88 speed, and unless you have him on a theme team, nothing really matters. But that's a good price to get him at. But you're gonna see his price fluctuate. What I'm saying to you is this: each one of those 5 quick sell for 200 training if you did the set. So 200 times the 5, you're gonna get 1,000 training. Plus you would sell them back for like $395. You're gonna lose the 10%. That's like 40K. So you would spend 50K for 1,000 training, which does not make sense. You see what I'm saying? But it's all like that because of what I started the video off with. You're not getting a return based on what that training raise was with EA Sports. So everything right now is looking towards like, look, open your wallet if you want a specific card. Take your chances with the bundles or whatever if you're a money spent player, and you do it that route and see the return of it, and then sell the cards immediately, or you go ahead and hold on to them and see if they raise when they go Team Diamonds or whatever. I don't think these cards would be in Team Diamonds. I think the 90s are going to be too high. I think they might stop it at like 86, 87. So I don't really think holding on to these cards right now would be smart, but I don't know. They change it up a lot, so a lot of what happens within the market, this can change overnight. This is just my insight to you guys right now on what you can do to kind of counter it. So I would just probably lurk the Christian McCaffrey card if you wanted it, or the Von Miller if he played for one of the teams that you want to get that card for. But to be completely honest, when you look at the cards, they're not overly good like that. Like if you already have Ricky Williams, there is no real reason to get McCaffrey unless you have him on a theme team, which I don't think a lot of people are rocking Panther theme team. So Ricky Williams is still a monster because Ricky Williams has the truck. Christian McCaffrey doesn't have the truck right there, but in Madden, he'll still truck you. So it's, what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a weird situation, but overall, I want you guys to understand, you probably won't make out re-rolling in this current training with the way the market is right now and what each card takes to make the set. The better thing to do right now is to look into your binder and see if there's something you can get rid of for whatever reason, whatever it is. Something that you want to sell that's worth some value. Like even this, when we completed the Michael Vick set, you get the 88 back, but then it's worth 230 training. You can't put it in any set other than the Michael Vick set. So I'm not going to get Michael Vick again. I think he's trash in the game. So this is just a card that's going to be useless for me for the remainder of the year. So this is what I'm saying with the BNDs. When you get 1,000 back and after you pay the tax, you already overpaid for 1,000 training, because a TJ Watt 88, what is he going for? Let's check what he's doing right now. Okay, he's at 96, but I pulled him out of a pack, recently, and I just never got rid of him because it's like, dude, he's so cheap. I might as well quick sell him for training whenever I'm ready. And that was from a pull from an EA Sports pack, I believe, or maybe it was from one of my last bundles. I don't even remember, but you might as well invest in actual cards right now and try to get the best cheap training with the 85s rather than play around with the Ultimate Kickoff reroll, because I think it's not a good job with raising it that high. It really hurts the no money spent community. Let me know what you guys are thinking about it. I'll get at you guys later. You have a blessed day. Stay well. Until next time. One love, y'all.